I feel like I wanted to kind of turn the camera towards my biggest nightmare, which is I come from a big family, and I always wonder what would happen if my family just, undergoes some kind of apocalypse. So that was the start, my fear, my own fear and anxiety. And then I was just swiping photos from different anniversaries at our house, and I saw that, we changed from one anniversary to another. And the changes I saw, suddenly people having sadness in their eyes, the more, the longer I swiped, and some of them disappeared. Somebody brought a new partner to the house. But the thing is, you don't see those changes when you're there, but when you look at it from up there, suddenly it makes you freak out, because there's something you have no control over, which is time, the passage of time. And so I always wanted to make a film that would capture the zeitgeist but also the passage of time you have no control over, and that's Anniversary.
I read the screenplay that Laurie Rosine Gambino wrote, and it was amazingly prescient. I mean, it was a cautionary tale, and the world has come around, and now it's a little bit more of a current event story in a lot of ways. So a lot of other films have come out and dealt with the climate, and we are here. I'm a fan of his work, so I really had a sense of being in good hands with Allstate with this material. He's the right man for the job. I mean, it was his story with Laurie together, and she wrote the screenplay based on their conversations. So he really knew, he goes into the mind of the person who is the most frightening in the room. He has a way of wanting to know what they're thinking, or why they're upset, or what's going on with that guy, that's where Jan's coming from. And I enjoy that.
This was, I think, my third movie with Dylan O'Brien, so we're old pals, which was fun, and I always love working with him. Madeline Brewer is just amazing, and I'm a big fan of, and Phoebe Dinevor, and McKenna, who's just superstar, and obviously legendary Diane Lane and Kyle Chandler. So it was a joy, and we were in Dublin, Ireland, in the summer. It was really, really cool.
Right off the bat, the writing of the script is brilliant, and I think it was telling a political thriller in a way that centers around a family. I think it's a little bit more accessible emotionally to an audience, which I enjoyed. And also, I love Anna. I love this character. She's much braver and more intelligent and wittier than I am. I was really thrilled because I admire all of these actors so much for very different projects and reasons, and I was so excited to reunite with McKenna. We'd done The Handmaid's Tale together, and then to do this with her as my sister, as opposed to the woman who's ruining my life, was great fun. And yeah, I mean, they're all so talented, and so I feel like each person really embodies a different reaction to what the big bad is in this film, and everybody's personality, I feel like, plays out really beautifully, and I'm very proud of it.
I was living in Ireland at the time. I had just done my master's, moved up to Dublin, and I saw this call out, and I got my agents to give me the audition, and I read the script throughout, full thing, and I didn't put it down. It was a really good book. From the get-go, it's just a really dynamic, fast, really exciting script, and so right off the bat, I was drawn in by that, and auditioning with Jan, it was just a breeze, and he was so kind, and so every step of the way, I feel was just a good experience, and it's strangely prescient about what's happening now here. So it was definitely once I realized what was happening in the U.S., I'm oh, this actually has a serious thing to say about the world. So just happy to be a part of it.